If I won on both gens, I feel like it would completely change my life.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your... Tonight, the league. Allie, take it away.
Well, Brian, the Lakers have some offensive...
Thanks, Allie. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Kyle Kuzma.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Avdija, then there's Raul Neto, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, Dwight Howard out there with Johnson. Then there's Russell Westbrook, then there's LeBron James, and it's Bradley in at the 2 spot. Drains the triple. And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for postseason.
You know what, B.A., it really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy going into the postseason.
Now Los Angeles with it. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
They didn't give up a single victory to this team last regular season, which went according to script.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Pass to Porzingis. Over Howard. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
James finds Westbrook. The shot off that time. Good D by Porzingis. Westbrook against Kuzma. Neto. No good on the 3. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Howard.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Neto. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
Yep, count it. Westbrook's got his second basket on the night.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start. When you think back to Russell Westbrook's collegiate days at UCLA, those teams were loaded. Think about it. The future MVP at that time did not start as a freshman and scored only 3 points per game.
Now here's Kuzma. 33 points last game. Neto's shot is off. Out left to the wing. Oh, there's the alley. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Got a piece of it. Porzingis against Westbrook. On the wing, Bradley. And he drives in. Rebound by the Wizards. Talking about Westbrook in college, Doris. He played with some future NBA stars.
He sure did. Of course, he spent that year with Kevin Love. They were both top 5 picks in the 2008 draft. But he also shared a backcourt with Darren Collison, Aaron Aflalo, amongst other future pros. It is no wonder Westbrook's teams collegiately 65-10.
It's Avdija on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Neto. 6 to shoot. Back to Avdija. Fires from deep. The Wizards with another miss. The Lakers in the lead. Westbrook into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Westbrook's got 6 points. The Wizards have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like this has become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. A big group substitution here for Washington. Carey's checked in for Porzingis. Bryant comes in for Kuzma. Hachimura's checked in for Avdia. And Kispert is subbed in for Neto. Here's Anthony. Can't hit from in close.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Blocked. They retain possession. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Anthony outside. Let's go with a 3. Hits the trifecta.
You know, you can tell the three-point shot is something that Melo has developed over his course of time in the league.
Pass to Kispert. Hachimura with room to shoot. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Corey Kispert.
For Los Angeles, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Now here's Anthony. Shoots over Bryant. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Monk. He's got 5.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
And here's Bryant. Horton Tucker grabs the miss. Inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, that's part of any great scorer's arsenal, the ability to create contact and get to the line.
And Anthony drops them both. Washington trailing. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Caldwell Pope. And a nice finish on the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Tries it from the top of the key. Doesn't go that time. And Washington the other way now. Here's Kispert. Pass to Hachimura. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 9.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Kispert from the high post. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Kristaps Porzingis, an all-star in 2018.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically. Doing what I need to do. And
Grant, you see the work he's put in to strengthen his frame.
I mean, he really has, B.A. At 7'3", tremendous length. Putting on that suit of armor, so to speak, can help him withstand the rigors of this game.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
Trevor Ariza out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's Reeves in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. The Wizards making a switch here. Neto's checked in. Goes up off the inbound. And he lays it up and in. Neto's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Monk. Pass to Anthony. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And he drops the first.
Yeah, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Lakers. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Washington. Avdia comes in for Bryant. Here's Avdia. He's guarded by Anthony. Avdia, good. Avdia's got his first 2 points.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Anthony with a bucket.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Back to Neto. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Kispert played it in with a nice touch off the window. Kispert's got 6 points.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Here's Horton Tucker looking for his first basket still in this one. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Kuzma's checked in for Hachimura.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Picked it out of midair. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, just about every discussion of the NBA trade market comes back to the Washington Wizards. An all-star shooting guard Bradley Beal on a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 3 seasons. Something's got to give. And guys with Beal possessing an opt-out after this season, expect those talks to intensify.
Yeah, that's a good point. Howard's checked in for Horton Tucker.
One challenge for Kristaps Porzingis has been his health, because over the course of his young career, he's missed about a quarter of the schedule to injury.
Bradley, that's good.
Now, don't sleep on Avery Bradley in transition. This guy is superb at reading defenses and fast break opportunities.
Out of bounds, it'll be Lakers ball. Indoors throughout the league's history, a lot of players well over 7 feet tall have dealt with leg issues.
Yeah, in fact, even after the Knicks drafted Porzingis, if you recall, the front office questioned how he'd hold up. But boy, KP has put a lot of work into strengthening that lower body, getting down in the stance to hold ground and protect himself a little bit.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Dwight Howard picks one up.
Shooting for Washington, Raul Neto.
First one falls. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Bradley misses.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Avdia attacking, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What I love about Denny Avdia is that there has never been a question about his confidence from day one. Came into the NBA with swagger. He knows he had a place in this league.
First one falls for him. Well, when it comes to Avdia's mindset after he was drafted, that kind of attitude is crucial for a young player, right?
It is, because someone who's not come up through the collegiate system, he's not a known factor entering the league. Avdia didn't have an outsider's mentality, though. He was on a mission to prove he belonged, and boy, it didn't take long.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And Porzingis with the block. Here's Avdia. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The three-pointer off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
At the line for Los Angeles, Stanley Johnson.
And the first one at the line is good. Ariza's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Wizards. Bryant's checked in, and Johnson drops them both. The Wizards have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Now a timeout called by Washington. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Pass to Neto. 1:51 left in the first half. Here's Bryant. No good off the back of the rim. The Lakers in the lead. Westbrook, the pass to Johnson. Throw it down on the lob.
Let's remember, Westbrook is capable of triple-doubles because of this kind of passing. My goodness, that's pretty.
Lakers foul, Russell Westbrook.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
When you think about Thomas Bryant, the thing you think about is efficiency. He makes the most of his chances, and he doesn't force the issue.
Carey's checked in for Washington.
There is no one path to success in the NBA. For Thomas Bryant, yeah, he played down in the G League after being drafted, but now you can start to see him get confidence at this level. What a transition, what a journey for Thomas Bryant.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. For the finish, and jams it home. Westbrook.
When Russell Westbrook makes a defensive play and gets in the open floor, look out, he will finish the play.
And thinking about Bryant's offense, he doesn't get the reputation as efficient because all his finishes are right at the rim.
That's exactly right. You're correct. Not just a close-range scorer, though. He's now got a solid outside game. He's smart enough to recognize a good shot and pass up on any bad ones. That's the key to his effectiveness.
It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 drives.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
Neto. That shot off the mark. Johnson with the defensive effort. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. And slam dunked by James.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
Knocked away. Here's Neto, pounded by Westbrook. It's Avdia on the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. Oh, no good again that time. He gets it up. And that's not going to go. And so it's Los Angeles.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, you got to like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's who Wes Unseld Jr. is starting in the second half. We've got Avdia, Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Raul Neto, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 guard.
Oh, nice speed. On time and on target.
And slam dunked by James.
Yeah, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Kuzma finds Porzingis from 12 feet. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 4 rebounds now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. He tries for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the take.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Pass to Avdia. Down low. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Count the basket. Westbrook's got 14 points for the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And the Wizards call time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Hachimura's checked in for Washington. Kispert comes in for Neto. Porzingis against Howard. And here's Kispert from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. 9 points in the game.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate, really well done.
And the full 4 years of college play, Grant, makes Corey Kispert something of a rarity in the modern league.
And I'm glad you brought that up, B.A., because, you know, that time really paid off for him. He only got better over those seasons, becoming even more confident of a marksman.
18 feet out. Washington with a rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Pass to Kispert. Rejected by James.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
Off the inbound. And Porzingis with a layup. Porzingis has gotten his 3rd basket of the night. The Lakers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Here's Anthony. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Rui Hachimura.
Boy, once he gets the ball in that close, you've already lost. Anthony will find a way to hurt you.
The Wizards making a switch here. Bryant's checked in. So it's Washington now. 17-point game. Pass to Hachimura. And it's rejected.
Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
Shot's good by James. James has got 12 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Kispert. He's off on that one. Howard with some nice D. The Lakers have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Stolen by Bryant. Pass to Caldwell Pope. That one goes in. He's got 7.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Carries checked in for Washington. Caldwell Pope's gone 50% from the field. 3 out of 6. Here's Anthony. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Terry Jr. At the line for Los Angeles, Carmelo Anthony.
Washington's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. 7 points in the game, and the shot falls short that time.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Anthony, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In the first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Anthony misses.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Hachimura. And stolen by Anthony. Monk into the lane. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. Neto comes in for Caldwell Pope. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
.54 seconds left in the third quarter. Avdia from outside. Monk grabs the miss. The Lakers have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. Avdia pulls it in.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
And another miss by Washington.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Bryant. Rebound by the Lakers. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. It's Anthony on the take. Shots blocked. Out of bounds. As Los Angeles keeps possession.
Checking in for the Wizards,
Here's Horton Tucker. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way. This. And now we take a listen in to a recent huddle from Frank Vogel.
Shrink the floor when you're on the ball or close it out. Close out.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Malik Monk. Trevor Ariza out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then there's Johnson, and it's Bradley in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And the Wizards on the break. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Ariza. Back to Monk for 3.
Lakers foul, Stanley Johnson.
Howard's checked in for Ariza.
The floor for your Lakers, Dwight Howard.
And for the Wizards, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game. Westbrook, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Coming over the floor for your Lakers, Russell Westbrook.
So it's Washington now. Here's Avdia. Pass to Neto. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Bryant. Great D that time from Monk. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Westbrook with the miss.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's Neto. Three-pointer off the mark.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. Do you think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the Players Union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
Porzingis grabs the board. The Wizards have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Fires in the triple.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
The Lakers have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Come on, LeBron welcomes contact, so you are really doing him a favor when you send him to the line.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James.
And he makes a first.
I don't know how often we can say we get to watch a once-in-a-generation talent, but how lucky are we to watch LeBron do his thing?
With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
I'd say that's a nice job by LeBron to keep that ball safe and secure on his way to the cup.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Porzingis. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's Westbrook off the drive. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Porzingis. And the shot's good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now James sinks that one from the post. James has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, when LeBron James is starting to cook, his teammates understand, hey, perhaps the big guy, one of the greats of his generation, needs the basketball.
And the Wizards call time here.
Even with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Neto, pounded by Westbrook. Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Anthony. Second shot opportunity, and it's good. 2 points. Howard's got his first points of the night.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Here's Neto, pounded by Westbrook. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Blocked! And they get it back. Porzingis misses. The Lakers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Bradley. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. So Washington ends up going with a new group.
At the line for the Lakers, Avery Bradley.
How about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes. He can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
Out to Hachimura. Fires for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LeBron James.
I think his authoritative defense was huge for them tonight. He established early that he wasn't allowing easy buckets.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Westbrook with it. Now Satoransky defending from 12 feet. Tries again. And Howard with the lay-in.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
The shot by Todd, no good.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Shots good by Satoransky.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.